Afternoon everybody, Tim Football Vagabond. Nice to see you all. Hope you're all well. Today's vlog. Okay, so it's Tim Slack. Like I said, Football Vagabond. Why the football? Why the vagabond? I'll come to that in a minute. But today's vlog's about people who've got especially this is probably more aimed at younger people, but kids and what have you. If you've got a dream, follow the dream. Please follow your dream, because it's a great thing if you can. It's a really great thing. I've been fortunate, I've been blessed in my life to be able to follow my dream. How did that come about? Well, oftentimes you find that sometimes when things are going tough, you find that you have to find a different way, challenge yourself and go for it. And for me, it was what I've been thinking of doing for a while now, is actually doing some kind of a film story on my life, short film, to sort of explain. That's again part of the reason, is for the trying to motivate people, inspire people to follow your dream, and but also to realise it's not all like upwards. It's not all smooth sailing. There's times when it's high and there's times when it's low. But for me, how it all started, I'm going to try and I'll jump around a little bit because I do, but it started when I was a kid. So as a kid, I found my football, played football. My dear dad used to kick the ball around with me, and that was good, enjoyed it. And and then there was the times we went to Cubs through the church, which was good. I played on the team there, and it was a great life. And as a kid growing up, and then the unhappy times came because my parents ended up they got divorced. That was really a really sad time. There's no joy in my life for quite a while, actually. And then my siblings were affected by it. Everyone gets affected when there's a marriage breakup. And anyway, the repercussions of that, if you like, were that I became a little bit of a wanderer. I used to wander around as a kid with my football, looking for either a wall to kick the ball against or some of the lads to have a kick about with. And that started to happen. That was great. And I had my bicycle, and so out on my bike, cycling around with my ball in my backpack type of thing. And so there we go. That started my journey. And I found the sport football and really enjoyed it. So I clung on to it. Actually, really did. Clung on tight to the beautiful game. And so fast forward now, I'm going to fill the bits in between in another episodes. And so just to where I am now is in South Perth. So South Perth, I've been here now back on this assignment for 13 years. So I came with Burnley Football Club. I mentioned it before. 13 years ago, they had a football academies, and they were trying to grow their academies and then send the talented kids, little diamonds that we could find, back to Burnley and into the English football system, coaching system, and then possibly on to become professionals. Yes, but my history here with WA goes back a lot longer. So 36 years ago was the first time I came. 36 years ago I came, 1989. Okay, but there was a story in between there. There's been many stories. As we get older, life becomes a catalogue of stories. And I'd actually stopped off in Singapore. So stopped off in Singapore on my way to Australia in '89 for holiday. Bit nervous because I'd never been I'd lived in America, coached and played football in America. I've been all around Europe on the Euro train or Euro ticket, whatever it was, can't remember now. And but this to the east, if you like, I haven't been this far to the east. So Singapore was a bit of a wow, tremendous experience. And I had a week or so there. I had a hire car, and then I drove into across the causeway into Malaysia. And I thought, oh, this is exciting. Jungle all around me. I thought, wow, this is incredible. So I'm in the car and I'm off the east coast of Malaysia, and I'd pre-arranged hotel stops, and beautiful. Really enjoyed it. And I used to get the New Straight Times, the paper. When I read it with my breakfast in the morning. Sat on the veranda looking at the South China Sea, thinking, oh, this is the life. And I found that they're on the back page, on the sporting page, the dawning of a new era. The football in Malaysia, the Malaysian Cup was growing. They were importing players, professional players. And I thought, oh, gee, this is interesting. So, again, long story short, I get to a place in east of Malaysia called Terengganu. So what I did is I rang the Football Association of Malaysia, FAM, introduced myself. They asked me where I was going, what I was doing. I gave them a short intro that I was eventually off to excuse me, to WA, West Australia, to play for Rockingham City. And I just wondered if there was any clubs or any teams that I could train with nearby on my way back to Singapore. And they said, yeah, there's a club called Malacca. So Malacca is on the west of not too far south, in actual fact, from KL, from Kuala Lumpur. So what I did is I rocked up there on a Wednesday night, and I introduced myself, met some of the players. They were good lads. And then they said, oh, the coach is over there. And I said, okay. And I went across, introduced myself. And the coach was a guy called So Chinan. And I never heard of this guy, and he'd never heard of me, and what have you. But it turns out that So Chinan, legend in Malaysian football. He's played so many, he played so many times for the national team, international caps. It was like up there with world records. So long story short, train on Wednesday night, train on Thursday night. We turned up on Friday just as a light get together, just a really easy session, like a warm-up session, warm-down session, just to get ready for, there was a game on the weekend. It turned out that they were playing the Malaysian national team. I thought I just sat there listening, just learning, watching, listening, observing. And then Sochinan names the team. I'm in the team. I thought, wow, this is all right. So played the game. I did all right personally, but the team, we got beat 4-0. But I must have done all right, because after the game they asked me to stay back for a month. They pay for my hotels expenses, they pay for my food expenses and everything that I needed. And then and from there I trained then the following week, and they offered me a contract, a professional contract. So wow, there you go, bingo. So that was it. I'd fulfilled my dream to that point in my life, to play football professionally. So a great time, great experience. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to park it there, because there's more to the story. There's a lot more to the story. So just to finish off, and to say that Chelsea, brilliant in the Club World Championship. They beat Fluminense. Excuse me, just coming to the end of my cold. For me, much deserved winners, 2-0. They did brilliant, really, really well. Palmer looks good. João Pedro, 2 absolutely stunning goals. And the whole team was some fantastic passing movements. Caicedo, and playing out from the back, they look so accomplished, playing out from the back, so capable. And definitely deserved winners. So Real Madrid now play today, and they are my choice to get to the final. In fact, I said the other day that I think Real Madrid will win it. Obviously, I want Chelsea to win, the English team. I really do, but I just think they've got, Real Madrid, just a tiny little bit more goal threat, goal power, and that's, I think, the difference. Having said that, we'll soon find out. It's not many days away. All right then, so thanks again for watching. Love to all my family. Some fantastic guys play football, fantastic friends. So love to all you lot as well, you scallywags, and keep yourself safe, keep healthy, and God willing, I'll speak to you next time. Okay, bye for now. Tim over and out. Thanks.